Hey everyone, I'm Nando.
I'm German.
And today we're accompanied by
Mamita Rahman.
She is our very own immigration attorney that's been helping us with German's case. And today we brought her on board to start a series of videos on immigration questions, attorney things you should know. Red flags. So this video, we're going to talk to you about the 5 things you should research about your attorney before you even consult them. Okay, so stay tuned.
And guys, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribe, like, and comment. If you have any questions, just leave your questions below.
Yeah, and those of you that are coming back, we thank you. The first thing you should research when you're looking for an immigration attorney is you should look for referrals. You should see if anyone that you know has worked with this person before, even checked out reviews. I know you check reviews.
We check reviews online, on Yelp, Facebook.
But definitely referrals, word of mouth, is definitely like the best, right?
Yeah, absolutely, because reviews are great, but they can only tell you so much, and sometimes you can't always trust them.
And they're a little, they're one-sided, obviously, the reviews.
Yeah, because, they're usually coming from clients, but again, I mean, I'm somebody who I'm blessed to have really great reviews, but still, I would tell you, don't go by just the reviews. Ask your friends and family first. Do they have a lawyer that they've worked with, that they were happy with, and that they would refer to you?
And the thing about it, when you're in this situation, we get it. You might not want to let people know that you're going through this, and so you might not be asking for referrals. So what you do is rely on, unfortunately, the reviews and the internet, social media, things like that. I would stalk the attorney if they're on Twitter or on Facebook to kind of get a feel for what they're like, what are they posting. But definitely, I understand. We didn't ask for a referral. Number one, we didn't know anybody that was in this state, in New York, that was going through this. So I just did research online. Thank God, we landed with the best one.
So the second thing that you want to research is, has your lawyer or done a case in the past similar to yours?
Yeah, you don't want to, be the first ever immigration case, right? It's okay. We discussed this, or we will discuss this in a later video, but we were the first same-sex marriage case, but we weren't your first immigration case ever.
No.
Correct. And there's that difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
You want somebody who's familiar with processes. You want somebody who's familiar with, what could be problems in your case, or what sort of difficulties you're going to encounter. You don't want somebody who has no idea of what they're doing. And it's important to note also that just because someone's an immigration lawyer does not mean that they've dealt with every single sort of thing. For example, some immigration lawyers only do citizenship applications or just green card applications. Others will do only court defense of removal proceedings. And others have done a combination of everything.
So again, make sure that they have dealt with similar cases. You can go on their website. Hopefully they'll have this information on there so you can feel assured that when you're contacting them, they'll even know what the heck you're talking about, right?
The third thing that you want to do before you meet with this lawyer is look them up online. Look them up on the state's Bar Association website to see if they've ever been disbarred, if they're currently under any searches for misconduct. Have they ever been cited for misconduct? This is very easy to do. You can also look up to see if the person is an actual lawyer by going to Google them. Maybe they're not registered in this state. It's important to note that as an immigration lawyer, somebody can be licensed to practice in New Jersey or Delaware or Florida, but can practice immigration law all over the United States. But try to find out what state's bar association they're admitted to, and see if they've ever been cited for violations in the past.
Will all of this be easily accessible, if you research?
Absolutely.
I was gonna ask you, do you have a website that you can type in so you can tell us, you can tell our viewers,
for bar violations or
that will depend on the state.
Okay.
So each state has their own website. Another website that I like this website. It's called avvo.com. It's not you can usually find most lawyers on it, and there's usually a blurb at the very end of their profile that says what year they were admitted and whether there's any misconduct found for them. So that's actually maybe another easy way to research somebody. Look at avo.com. And if you can figure out what state they're admitted to, you can just directly go to that state's bar website. Maybe you can call, maybe there's a number that you can call for the Bar Association to see if that person has been cited for any sort of violation in the past.
Can we call the farm that are working and just ask like how long is this person been working?
Yeah, absolutely. And no lawyer should ever have a problem with telling you how long they've been practicing. You know, how long have they been a lawyer? These are all things that are public knowledge anyway. So if a lawyer doesn't want to tell you that they've been practicing for only 2 years,
red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah. The fourth thing that you want to research before you're hiring your immigration lawyer is, are they even a lawyer? Like, are they, you know, licensed to practice law in the state? Or are they claiming to be, are they, you know, a notario? Which I'm going to say not every single one is bad, but you just want to know up front who you're dealing with, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of this stuff is easily available online. You can just Google the person and a whole host of information will come up. Some good, not so great, some informative, some not informative. But Google the person. It's your #1 resource. I Google my clients. You should Google me too.
The reason it's so important, you might be, you know, wondering, well, can I just, you know, hire a neighbor who's really smart? You want to have somebody in your corner that gets the process, definitely that has been doing the process for quite a while. Because let me tell you, from a situation where you're on this side of the fence, there's going to be a lot of times when you feel so insecure, you feel so desperate, you're high anxiety, and you're going to want someone to be able to walk you through and say, listen, it's normal, you're right where you're supposed to be at. The process usually takes, you know, 6 months before we hear anything, or it'll be 3 more months. And if they've never done this before, if they're not practicing law, if they're not, you know, really sure, when you hit that bump, it's going to be bumpier, I'm going to say, right? So make sure that you know who you're dealing with. The fifth thing you want to research before you hire your attorney is, are they a member of AILA? And what the heck is that?
AILA stands for the American Immigration Lawyers Association, and it is one of the largest bar associations in the United States, and it's exclusively for those who practice immigration law. And we have members, thousands and thousands of members, not only all over the United States, but also all around the world, because immigration is a global practice. And you know, we deal with embassies in certain countries and borders everywhere around the world. And in my opinion, I think any immigration lawyer worth their salt is going to be a member of this association, because as a lawyer, it is the most valuable resource that I have to help me when I'm practicing law. And I have access to lots of information and advice. And, you know, for example, in another video, Nando covered, you know, that these guys were my first same-sex waiver case. And I wanted to find out, you know, from my colleagues, have you dealt with these sort of cases before? Is it going to be a problem? Will there be any issues? And I can bounce ideas back and forth and get more information that way.
I remember when you said that to us, you came back, you know, a day, 2 days later, and you're like, I spoke with some of my colleagues, I asked around, and this is what they said. And it made us feel so comforted. Like it was, we're not out there in the water by ourselves, where somebody's in the boat with us helping us row. So I guess, you know, they're just a great resource.
And also, you know, we have, you know, I go to several conferences a year, and it's really important for me because it keeps me up to date on all the changes, because everything is changing and there's updates all the time. And immigration law is incredibly complicated because we're dealing with so many government agencies, and they each have their own sort of sets of procedures and rules. So it's really important that your lawyer be up to date, go to conferences every year if possible, and just be an overall better lawyer because of their membership in this association.
So there you have it, guys. The 5 things you need to research before you contact an immigration attorney. If you have any further questions, we're going to put Momita's website up on the screen so you can contact her, or just leave us your questions here on YouTube in a comment down below.
And we will be really happy to answer any questions you have.
If we can totally answer them. If not, we'll try to refer you to whoever should be answering these questions. If you know somebody who would benefit from this video, please share this, pass this along to them, or tag them down below. We hope you like this series. We're very excited to bring it to you. We're hoping the point is education, education, education. So until next time, we will see you. Bye.